This example is very similar to the last video I did, except the x squared has a coefficient in front of it, and the middle term is negative. These will throw off the terms a little bit compared to the last video, but it shouldn't be too bad. So let's try it. Well, we write our two parentheses here, and last time I only had x and x, but now that there's a coefficient, we know that this needs to be 3x, and this needs to be x. So now that we have that, we need to see what multiplies to add up to, or what multiplies to be 21. So let's write it right here. 21 times 1, and 7 times 3. That's about it. Now 21 plus 1 is equal to 22. 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So right now you can see that neither of those are equal to 16. And you might be thinking, well, you can't factor that, but you actually can. And the reason is because this 3 throws off these numbers. So now what you need to do is you say, well, rather than just those two add up to be that, it's that this term times the 3 plus this term times that, which is only 1, is equal to 16. Well, in this case, it's negative 16. So let's see what we could do here. If we put this 3 right here, we would see that, let's try that. We would see that these two multiply to be 9, and then, which means that we put the 7 here, and these two multiply to be 7. So 9 plus 7 equals 16, which is what we have right here. So in the last video, I used both of them as positive, but in this case, they're both not positive. In fact, they're both negative. I'll show you why. So this means that this term, if we FOILed this out, this term would be negative 9, and this term would be negative 7. Negative 9 plus negative 7, or the same as negative 9 minus 7, is negative 16. And we can also see that negative 7 times negative 3 is equal to 21. So let's double check this by FOILing it out. So we got the first term here, 3x squared, seems to be matching already. And then we got the outside term, minus 9x. Then we got the inside term, minus 7x. And then we have the last term, plus 21. Now we can see that we can rewrite this as 3x squared minus 16x plus 21. So we can see that these do in fact match. Now I hope you can understand that when you have two negatives, they multiply to be a positive right here. So if you have two negatives right here, the last term should always be positive, and the first term will always be negative. Or the middle term, sorry. The middle term will always be negative.